Hey guys, welcome to What I Ate Wednesday. This week marks a year that I have been doing What I Ate Wednesday videos. I started on, I think, June 14th in 2013. So now it's June 11th and yeah, it's been a year and I've been on time with all of them except for my cruise one, but that was planned so I posted it when I got back. But yeah, that's crazy to think that I've done this series for a year now, and I mean, I love it. I'm glad that you like seeing what I eat, and I love seeing when you like tweet me or Instagram me pictures of like what you're having, because then I get inspired as well. So it's just so cool. Okay, so getting back into it. Today is a busy day. I'm working today. Like I had said in my fitness vlog that one of my coworkers is away this week, so I'm working all 3 her days and then my 3 days, so 6 days this week. So you'll get to see what I typically have for snacks and stuff and lunch at work. Actually, my lunch changes pretty much. Usually it's what we have for leftovers from the night before, but I had a burger yesterday, so there was a veggie burger, so there were no leftovers. But I'm gonna quickly whip up a wrap because someone Instagrammed and tagged me in a photo of the wrap that she made, Miss Sparks, and I was like, oh, that looks really good. So I don't think mine is gonna look as good because I'm just like whipping it up in the morning, but yeah, I was just like craving for wraps now. So I'm gonna make a wrap tonight, but for lunch. But for breakfast, I just have my typical granola. Now that I have milk again, I had mentioned yesterday in my, my food haul, that I didn't have any milk for Monday, so I had to make an omelet, which actually was very filling, but there wasn't enough time to make an omelet and make lunch unless I had like a breakfast burrito for lunch, which would have also been good. But anyways, but then I would have had lunch for 2 meals in a row, or eggs for 2 meals in a row. Anyways, so I'm gonna eat this and then yeah, I'll show you just little snippets with my iPhone what I'm eating throughout the day. So I'm at work now and I'm making my morning coffee. I put a little bit of skim milk and then we have a Keurig machine at work, so I have one of these reusable K-Cups that I use, and I still have leftover coffee from Christmas time, so it's a gingerbread coffee. So as a late morning snack, I am having some of these corn chips that I showed in that haul. They are really good. And then I have some actually homemade salsa that my coworker made. I brought my own salsa from home, but she whipped it up and she's like, oh, you have to try it. So she got me brought me a Tupperware container full so I could have it. It's very spicy, but good. So it's lunchtime now and I am eating my wrap. I'm already actually almost done my wrap that I brought along with the falafel and a whole bunch of other yummy things. So it is 4 o'clock and I'm gonna start to make vegetarian meatballs. I decided that I'm going to have those, oh, it's so dark in here, those tofu noodles for dinner, and then I was gonna say, okay, well, what can I have with it? I was like, I could do like a veggie ground beef tomato sauce, but then I was like, I'm already having tofu protein. Do I need to have, you know, the I's veggie ground beef is also a soy protein. So I decided just to do meatballs. I am making mushrooms and stuff, but yeah, so I found this recipe, Chef John's meatless meatballs. I'm making half the recipes just because I did not know how much a pound of mushrooms is, like how much volume. I was like, oh yeah, I got like 7 big mushrooms and it was only 9 ounces, and that's not a pound. So I'm doing, yeah, just about half the recipe. So first I'm just cooking these down. I cut them up nice and small, and then, add mushrooms to the oil. Sprinkle with salt. Crap, I don't have salt. Okay, I will find salt. And then put some butter and onions. Alright, so I'm going to, and garlic. Alright, so I'm going to, get all of this, start cooking, and then I add it to some oats. And then I have to sit for, they say 4 hours or overnight, but I'm just going to do it for like an hour and a half. Hope that'll be okay. So then I added the onions, and of course I forgot that I was doing half a recipe, so I did the full amount of onions, but that's okay. It's just a little bit more oniony. And then I now have removed it from the heat and I'm adding some garlic. I did the full amount of garlic as well, but I love garlic, so that's okay. So then what happens? Now I'm gonna add in some quick oats. And just stirring that to combine. Again, since my measurements are a bit off, I may have to alter it, but we'll see. And then some cheese, Parmesan cheese. And then some breadcrumbs. I'm using cornflake crumbs. And then it calls for cilantro. I don't like cilantro, so I'm just going to use regular parsley. And then just some spices. I'm using some oregano and some cayenne pepper. Oh, it's a lot. That's better. And then just a little bit of normal pepper. And then 2 eggs. I think if I only use 1, oops, it'll be not enough. So I think I'll use like 1, and as best as a half I can do it. Just because the egg is what is going to make it stick together. So we definitely, yeah, we need to have the egg in there. I don't know. Actually, I think it will stay together. Yeah. So, I mean, I did half the recipe, so if it called for 2 eggs, 1 egg should be fine. But you never know. So, I could have cut the parsley a little bit tighter or smaller, since you can see all the chunks or the pieces, but that's okay. So, I'm going to cover this with saran wrap and then put it in the fridge. So now I'm finally forming my meatballs. I'm taking about a 2 tablespoon scoop, and that's what it looks like. And just kind of forming them into a ball. Now we have a nice little meatball. Putting them on parchment paper. Then I'm going to bake them in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so here are my delicious looking meatballs. And so I'm going to put them just in it was a plain tomato sauce that I've added some garlic and oregano and parsley, I think dried parsley too. So I'm just going to put these in there. I could just do them, put the sauce over top once they were in the, or on our plate, but I want to get a little bit more of the sauciness on it. Oh, those look so cute. So I'm going to gently, because they are pretty fragile still, I'm gently just going to cover them and cook them a bit. And here we have these tofu noodles. It's kind of weird on the back. It says, rinse and dry thoroughly, boil for 1 to 3 minutes or microwave for 1 minute to reduce the authentic aroma. Authentic aroma? What is that? Anyways, so they're just soaking, I guess, right now. But, I mean, it looks like a normal pasta and it tastes fine. It's just, well, I haven't cooked them yet, but it just kind of tastes maybe a little mushy. Except when I first opened it, because there was liquid in the bag, it smelled kind of fishy. And I don't know if that's just myself, like my head playing tricks on me, but then I rinsed them before I started cooking them, and now they taste fine. But yeah, they're definitely, it's a mushy pasta. It tastes, or the texture is like you overcooked pasta, but that's okay. So now that it's all done, I have some of these fake tofu noodles, and really, I mean, they said to boil it to remove the whatever taste or but really I think it's just they mean like drain it ahead of time before. So, oh dear, okay, these are very long. I have that there, and then here's my mushroom meatball sauce. So I'll do a couple of meatballs on here. Actually, I will do 3. With a little bit of extra sauce. And nothing's complete without Parmesan. So a couple big slices of Parmesan. So that is what my dinner looks like. So I'm gonna give it a try. Cut this meatball in half. See what it looks like. Ooh, that looks good. Let's try to see what it tastes like. Okay, that meatball is really good. I was worried that it would taste, you'd be able to taste the mushrooms, but mixed in with the oats and the breadcrumbs, it really tastes just like what I would imagine a meatball would taste like. I made separate pasta for Chad, but I put the sauce and the meatballs on it, so I will see what he says about it. I'm gonna give this pasta a chance. It's okay, the pasta, it tastes like the outside texture is like really kind of overly slimy, like you cooked it for too long, but then it still has a bit of a bite. It's an interesting texture. I don't mind it. Like, I'll continue to eat it, and I wonder what the linguine tastes like. Or no, fettuccine it was. I mean, I made another kind for Chad because he'd probably be like, what's with this texture? I made real pasta. But, yeah, it's not bad. I don't know if I would buy it again, but if I like really, really had a craving for pasta, it's healthier than, you know, just getting normal pasta. But the meatballs are a definite hit. Well, in my opinion, I will definitely remake them because they're delicious. They did take a bit of prep work, but they're so good. Think about the mushroom meatballs.
They taste good.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they taste like real meat? No.
No.
But they're not bad.
They're not bad.
Would you be able to tell that it's mushrooms?
No.
That's good.
It doesn't taste like mushrooms. I don't know what it tastes like, but it doesn't taste like meat either.
But it tastes good.
It tastes good.
Okay. Would you want me to make them again? In the future? Okay. Got it. I have fake noodles. They're made out of tofu. Tofu and yam flour. They look like spaghetti.
You made those too?
No, I didn't. I bought these. So I'm just on my way back from hip hop class, and my friend, she had these Twizzlers. So I have one. It's like filled with stuff. I don't know. It's definitely not as good. It doesn't have the same taste as the regular, like, red Twizzlers do. It basically just tastes like sugary stuff with maybe a hint of strawberry or something, but I definitely would not buy these myself. They're really not that good. I don't recommend them. So I'm just gonna head home now and then just relax. I just want to say thank you again so much for sticking by me for the past year. If you've been watching my What I Ate Wednesdays since last June, then thank you so much. But even if you have just recently found them and you're watching it, again, thank you. And definitely follow me on Instagram or be my friend on Facebook. And if you ever have any ideas of what you think I would like, or even just tagging me or telling me what you're eating, like, just I get inspiration as well. So yeah, it's just really fun to see, and I'm just really grateful that you guys are interested in what I'm cooking. I mean, I really do enjoy cooking, and I'm passionate about being a vegetarian, so it's just cool that you guys are interested in everything that I'm making, and you've just been really sweet and nice, and yeah, so thank you guys so much. I will still be continuing What I Ate Wednesday. I just wanted to say that I really appreciate all the support that you've given me with this series for the past year. So that's gonna be it today, and I will see you guys next week in What I Ate Wednesday.